Okay, straight to the point. Genetics does play a role in human behavior. Genes influence more than just our physical traits. In fact, scientists have discovered genetic links to a range of behavioral traits, from basic personality traits to sexual orientation to spirituality. Genes have also been linked to temperament and a range of mental disorders, such as depression and schizophrenia. So while it is true that genes provide the biological blueprint for our cells, tissues, organs and bodies, they also have a major impact on our experiences and behavior. Studies of simpler organisms suggest that gene-gene interactions may play important etiological roles in many behavioral traits. Whether this also applies to genetically influenced traits in humans remains open. Given all the other similarities between human behavioral genetics and model organisms, this seems a reasonable expectation, but data are lacking. Studies in flies and mice have shown that our previous assumptions that linkage or QTL peaks are the result of a single susceptibility gene may be wrong for large numbers of such peaks. Recent trends in behavioral genetics indicate an increased focus on studying the inheritance of human traits typically studied in developmental psychology. For example, a major focus of developmental psychology is to describe the effects of parenting styles on children. In most studies, however, genes are a confounding variable. Since children share half of the alleles with each parent, any observed effective parenting style is likely due to one parent sharing many of the same alleles. Therefore, behavioral genetics research is currently devoted to distinguishing the influence of the family environment from the influence of genes. This branch of behavioral genetics research has become increasingly associated with mainstream developmental psychology and subfields of developmental psychopathology. As it shifts focus to the heritability of factors such as emotional self-control, attachment, social functioning, aggression, and more. Behavioral genetics studies the heritability of behavioral traits and overlaps with genetics, psychology, and ethology. Genetics play an important role in when and how learning, growth and development occur. For example, while the environment can influence how infants and toddlers walk, children cannot walk at all until an age predetermined by their genetic makeup. However, while a child's genetic makeup determines the age range in which they start walking, environmental influences determine when that event actually occurs. Behavior can affect gene expression in humans and animals by turning genes on or off. Behavior can already affect the genetic makeup of the prenatal stage. It is important to understand the influence of behavior on genetic makeup to reduce negative environmental and behavioral influences on genes. What do you think? Leave your thoughts in the comments section below.